Hey everyone, Seth Campbell here. Welcome back to Segway Plays Donkey Kong 64. In the last episode, we began exploring gloomy Galleon. We opened up this first area, we raised the water level, and we set up the lighthouse, allowing this creepy ship to come sailing in and just move in circles around us, which is really creepy. So, in this episode, where do we go from here? Well, there are a lot of things we could do, but the first thing that I personally want to do is the one thing that we have already seen. And that, you may recall, is right near the entrance. We opened up this little area with Chunky. You'll notice the switches are now underwater, so we had to open it while the water level was low. There is... I actually can't tell. Is it... blue. Okay. It was either blue or purple. Lighting in here is not good. So, Lanky will have to come here, as will Tiny, and we'll do that in a minute. But, there's a cannonball here, which Chunky can pick up. And it will explode if he falls in the water, because that's how cannonballs work. Oh, hang on. I see a green balloon. There we go. Now, let's go back and get this cannonball and try not to drop it this time. Would you get out of here? You know what? Die by the power of my triangle playing. Okay. Hop 1, hop 2. That loads this cannon. Now we have 6 shots to hit these moving targets that have eyes. I certainly hope they're not that sentient. And you want to figure out the pattern they move in, like this one moves in a figure 8. Remember, the cannonballs are very heavy, so they will not fire in a straight line. They'll sink a little lower. So you probably want to aim above where it is, give it time to get there, not even close. Okay, that one I think you have to hit at the bottom of its pattern. If you fail, you're gonna have to bring the cannonball over again. Catch a cannonball. My Levon Helm voice. That one was a little forgiving, I gotta say. I don't think I really hit that. Let's see. I like to aim for the middle part of the figure 8 pattern. Okay. I gotta think I have to hit the bottom of that. Give it time to get there. No. It was too early, so a little around. I'm not gonna make it in time. And I think that would have hit, too. Oh, that's tough. This guy must really hate triangle music. Okay. Okay. Alright, I got 2 shots. And we're a little after the top of the arc. That was too soon. Ah! Ah! See, that time the cannonball sank and then exploded. Do cannonballs themselves explode? I thought they were just more giant hunks of metal. And the explosion is the powder in the cannon that propels it. Am I wrong? I guess they just needed a convenient way to get rid of the failed cannonball. Okay. Little after the top of the arc. It was a little too late. Yeah! Bullseye! Come on, getting stuck under the platform there. Before we leave this area totally behind, I would like to come back with Lanky and Tiny. To get the blueprint and bananas, respectively. While the water level is still high. Mine. And finally, Tiny Kong. This is going to be that kind of a level, and a lot of the game is going to be like this from here on out. So hopefully as we continue, I'll find ways of filling the time interestingly. But now we can move on. And I want to go back to the lighthouse with Diddy Kong. For some reasons you will discover shortly. Oh, I could have gotten the bananas around Cranky Kong's area there, but I didn't. On one of these platforms is a rocket barrel. Which allows us to do a few things. Among them, easily get Diddy Kong over to the ship, or first, over to the top of the cage the seal was in, get a few coins. I probably should have tried to do that without landing. Could have stayed in the air and I had to go back down, but I wasn't that smart. See, here's Snide's HQ. I can just get around his sign. There's a Banana Port 3, which will get us back to... Actually, I'll get the red bananas near Cranky Kong now, because that's exactly where this takes us. Just around the corner. Trying to think if Cranky Kong has anything for any of the Kongs in this level, and I'm not sure that he does. I think... Whoops. Well, that wasted time. I think his only real purpose in this particular level is jetpack if you're late in getting the banana medals, or if you haven't beaten it yet, or if there's anything that you haven't gotten that you should have by now. And I overshot the Banana Port 1 pad, which is what I wanted. Now, let's fly over to that ship. And there's a diddy switch on this ship. The only thing is the ship moves. So you kind of have to account for that. And it fires a golden banana all the way to the top of the lighthouse. Well, we know how we can get up there. Let's see, I wonder if I can pull this off without actually landing. Grab these red bananas. I'll be proud of myself. I shouldn't have said that. Can I jump up there, or is it just a little too far? Yeah, a little too far. Well, so much for that. And I know you're thinking, why didn't I get the banana first? Well, there's a... and then drop down. Well, there's a reason, and you're about to see what it is. Particularly observant viewers will have noticed that there is a guitar gazump pad. And it might actually be a bad idea to do this now, but I'm going to try. Because playing that guitar melody on top of the lighthouse unleashes a mechanical fish for a limited time. But that fish is not around here. And this is why I really probably should have waited on this. But I think I might be able to make it. It is in what I shall be henceforth referring to as the second area. Which Diddy Kong must open now. Ideally, I would have had this done first. It would have saved some time. But I might just be able to pull this off. Yep, and there is the creepy mechanical fish. And we want to... Oop. Come on. When its jaw opens. Where is he? When his jaw opens. We want to swim inside. And in classic Doctor Who fashion, even though I've never actually seen Doctor Who, I have a vague idea how certain things work. It's a lot bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. We are inside the mechanical fish. There's some zingers dropping bombs in here. At least one. Now, what we want to do is... I don't even know what these are. Essentially shoot out the valves or something on this fish's heart fan thing. The fan will rotate and it will block certain valves. It'll either block the one on the bottom or the two at the top, and it will alternate. You need to hit each one 3 times. There's almost no way you're going to hit it when the fan is moving, but you can try, and you honestly probably should try. The thing is, the more hits you give... I'm waiting for this to become visible. The more times you hit it... Oh, you have to hit each... Yeah, each one 3 times. Okay. Water will begin to flow into the fish. You want to be standing on this wooden platform right from the get-go, because if you're not, the water will essentially get you. You won't have your, you won't be able to have your shooter out. I don't know if I'm going to make this. You won't be able to have your gun out until you climb up out of the water. Oh, the water's drained out now. It's weird. I guess it kind of... Okay. Yeah, and here comes more water. But the annoying thing about this... is that if you fail... which I just did... Oh, no, no, no! It's gonna give it to me! Oh, phew! Because here's the thing. If I failed that, I'd have to go back to the lighthouse, call the fish up again, and start this whole thing over. I guess because I'd fired before the timer ended, it decided to count that, but it started to play the "you failed" music. Well, that's that. And now... you're beginning to see that a large portion of this level is going to be underwater. I kind of stuck with the surface stuff in the beginning. But much of this will be subaquatic. There's a DK star here, which we can sort of jump through, but we can't really do anything with it. Banana port 4 activated. Now, remember I mentioned there were a few regular bananas in this game that were kind of glitchy and didn't appear where you thought they were? The other one is around here somewhere. There's a green balloon that only appears if you, like, swim underneath one of these floating platforms or something. Maybe you have to do it as Chunky, but... I don't remember the exact requirements, so we'll have to figure that out. Let's see what is it. I pressed A, which cut him off, but it... essentially are only the one who saved me or something like that. Which basically means Donkey Kong. This is I think our first underwater tag barrel. So the music is reverby and the lighting is dimmed. Nice touch. I want to see if Candy Kong has anything for us. I'm not sure if she has anything in this world either. Oh, evidently she does. It's your lucky day, Donkey. For just 5 coins, I can now upgrade your instrument. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. How about it? Okay. So all Kongs get upgrade 1. I've upgraded all your instruments, so they've now got more musical energy. You have all the latest stuff from me. Come see me later, okay? God, I feel awkward reading that. Yes, we can now use our musical instrument more than we could before. We can now do it 15 times. Didn't mean to do that. Shiver me flippers! 'Tis the good monkey here. Here, matey, have some gold with the thanks from this old sea dog. Seal. Aha! Why not sail through yonder tunnel and join me in a little race? A chest of gold if you triumph over 2 laps and collect 10 pieces of 8 along the way. Press Z to set sail and use control stick to navigate your galleon. R turns her sharply, and A makes you leap like a seal. Okay. Sounds like we're racing a pirate seal. Yes, basically, you need to go through all the gates and collect 10 coins. You will have to jump to get some. You only get a certain number of misses of gates before you officially lose, and you will see that in the bottom corner, like that. So 5 misses, you're done. You have to beat the seal over 2 laps and have 10 coins. This, I think, is also the only time you will hear the gloomy Galleon music in a major key. Only got 1 miss left. I'm in trouble. Do I automatically lose, or is he just gonna call me out at the end of it and say it doesn't count? I honestly can't remember. Uh-oh. I don't think it really matters at this point. Oh, no, okay, so you do automatically lose if you miss more than 5. Let's see if we can get him this time. Again, much like with the slot car, I keep thinking that A is the accelerate button. Even even though I just did this. See, it's kind of hard to tell when the gates will be forgiving. Like, if you essentially run over one of the buoys, is it going to count? Most of the time it will, but I don't think you want to take it for granted. These boats, incidentally, do not control well. The R making the sharp turns is really going to help you. Didn't help me there. Or there. Obviously, dodge the crates, you lose 3 coins. If you hit them, it's pretty standard for these kind of coin collecting race scenarios. We've seen a few already. Ooh, bounced off the seal there. That's not good. Ah. Uh-oh. No, not again. It's the same thing happened. Yeah, I've got no chance. Ah, didn't matter anyway. Third time's the charm, maybe? Let's see about collecting coins early so later I can essentially just focus on staying on the path. Ah, okay, he bumped me out of that gate. That is not fair. As far as I know, he doesn't have a name. He's just the seal. See, that's what I mean. Like, given how some of the other gates have counted, that one felt like it should have, but it didn't. Okay. 1 lap down, got 10 coins. Put to play it a little bit safe. Not gonna go for that coin sandwich between 2 crates. That's risking too much. Okay. Give myself a little bit of a buffer here. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 No, don't you dare. Oh! Whew! Just barely won that. Arr, I be shamed. It been a long while since I lost matey. But ye shall have me something. I didn't actually see what that said in time. Oh, banana's nice. Personally, I was hoping for a kiss from a rose. Get it? Because he's a seal. You know, seal. Look, did you expect any less from me? Or I guess any better, I should say. I have been planning since the beginning of this episode. How am I going to get a Kiss from a Rose reference into this? Because it's a seal. So now, we've seen pretty much everything that's going on above ground or above the waterline. Time to start exploring the depths. I see some red bananas there. That was where the fish came from. You know what? I think we've actually accomplished a fair amount for this episode. So I say, we call things here. And in the next episode, we will continue exploring this newfound region of the gloomy Galleon. See you next time.